Welcome to this video tutorial on the application process for the Extramural Loan Repayment Program, LRP. This video focuses on the steps an applicant will take to complete an extramural loan repayment application to NIH. It is important to note that you must have an ERA Commons account to initiate, access, and submit your application. We understand that there may be some reluctance among applicant organizations to create ERA Commons accounts with the PI role for LRP applicants. We would like to clarify that designating the PI role in the ERA Commons for an individual does not bestow on them any special status. It is merely the name of the role within the electronic system that provides the administrative authority needed to see pertinent information regarding an application. With your application already initiated, you will start at the LRP application information screen, which defaults to the Summary tab. First, make a note of the application identifier number created by the system. If you leave the application before submitting it, this number can be used to find the application the next time you come to assist. With the application identifier number noted, you will work through each tab of the application form, providing the required information, starting with the Application Data tab. Required information fields are identified with an asterisk at the beginning of the field name. Each tab provides an Edit button at the top of the screen. Clicking the Edit button makes the form editable, allowing you to choose appropriate radio buttons, select from menus, check checkboxes, and provide other input options as presented. When you have completed filling out the form, click the Save button at the bottom of the form. With the form saved, it will revert back to a read-only status, and provide a confirmation note at the top of the screen, stating that the data has been saved. All the other tabs, from Application Data to Funding Information, work in the exact same manner. You access the tab. Click Edit. Complete the requested and required information. And then click Save when you are done. One important tab to note is the Colleague Information tab. If you are a mentored research scientist as selected on the Initiate Loan Repayment Program application screen, you complete the information for your primary mentor in the first section. If your mentor has an NIH Commons ID, you enter it in the corresponding field, and click the Populate Fields from Credentials button. The remaining fields will be automatically completed based on the data in Commons. You also add the information about your research supervisor in the second section. If your research supervisor is the same person as your primary mentor, check the box denoting this, and the data will automatically be copied to the appropriate fields. If you are an independent research scientist, you will not see the primary mentor section of this screen, since it will not apply to your application. Note: if you save the form at this point, the system will check to see if all the required fields are completed. In this case, you have not yet completed the last part of the form, the Institutional Business Official, or IBO. Clicking Return to correct errors. And scrolling down to that section of the form, you see the system alerts us to the missing data. The IBO is the person at your institution who will certify your salary and protected research support information. Your IBO will have an ERA Commons ID. Type in the IBO's ID, and click the Populate Fields from Credentials button, and the system will automatically populate the remaining information for your institutional business official. With the IBO information now provided, you can save the information by clicking the Save button at the bottom. Once the colleague information form is completed and saved, the mentor and the IBO will both receive email notifications with instructions for the next steps for them to take. However, the emails will not be sent until all the fields on the Colleague Information tab are completed and saved. Note: because you rely on these people to complete their tasks in order for you to have a successful application submission, you should complete the Colleague Information tab as early as possible, to give the mentor and the IBO time to submit their information. There are a number of resources available to you to assist you with your loan repayment program application. If you need help, you can reach out to the LRP Information Center. If you need technical assistance with submitting your application, please contact the ERA Service Desk. This concludes this video tutorial on the Loan Repayment Program's application process, focusing on the steps an extramural applicant will take to complete a loan repayment application to NIH. Thank you for watching.